start this?
Just first podcast. This is the topic.
Oh. Oh god, now you guys are gonna see how I start my videos. Fuck. Oh no.
Okay, so the topic that we're gonna be talking about is
This is not how we start videos.
Okay. And go.
Hey guys, this is maoukami Cosplay, and today I'm joined with... Fuck.
Yes.
Hey guys, this is maoukami Cosplay, and today I'm joined by Creative Chia, and today we are going to be doing our first podcast. We don't actually know what we're going to be calling our podcasts, but we're going to be aiming to do them monthly. We're not going to be in cosplay for them, because we're tired. We're not going to be doing them in the room, but we're going to be doing them that room. But today we're here. And we're going to be talking today about how we got into cosplay and how we got started in cosplay, and yeah. So it's a new experience doing a podcast because it's weird just talking.
Yeah, and just not because I keep looking at chat. I'm like, no.
Yeah, because like we're streaming this as we're talking, and
yeah.
It's weird because I'm like, yeah, we have to engage with people, and then we don't, and we're like,
yeah.
So that's a little bit weird, but yeah. So how we got started in cosplay and stuff.
Yeah.
How I was thinking we're going to do this though is like having like a little bit of a timeline, because that would be a little bit more of the smarter thing to do.
Yeah, because otherwise we're just gonna keep bouncing back.
I know, I'm the smart one. Just saying. Okay, so obviously you started first.
Yeah.
So you which year did you start again?
2013.
Sorry. Okay, 20.
Oh wow, it's been 7 years now.
Shh, don't make me feel old.
Wow.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Chia.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, Chia.
No.
Wow, okay. So, you're going to be talking for the majority of this. Wait, hang on.
You start.
Oh, wait, I started here. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, never mind. I know how to count. Years. Wait, how old am I? Okay.
27.
What? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're going to start this. Okay, so because okay. I love how most of this is just going to be saying okay. So Chia started cosplay before me.
Yeah, I did.
In 2013.
Yeah, when I was 17.
So what was your first foray
Okay.
into cosplay or anime or into the world of weebdom?
So, my best friend at the time, when we were 14...
Oh, I guess we can tell... Okay, we can tell our stories with friendships and stuff like that, but we're not mentioning names.
No.
We can change... We're going to change names.
Yes. This is going to be a ride.
We're keeping this to an hour.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, my best friend at the time, when we were grade 8 in 2010, she started getting me into anime because she was always watching anime and stuff. Her dad brought her into it. And we actually got started on Death Note. And we fell into that fandom hard, hey? And then...
Well, let me guess, you guys were Keto fangirls?
No, actually...
Oh no, you guys were L fangirls.
No, I'm Mel. Mellow.
Mel.
Mel. Okay.
I was a Keto fanboy.
Nah, I like my Mellow baby.
I like Keto. Because I was just like, oh my god, he's so clever. Carry on.
Oh yeah, in 2012, I went to my first convention. We were dressed up as bunny girls.
Cosplay.
We went into an adult shop and got the ears and the fluffy tail. 2 15-year-olds, by the way. And I got very creeped out because this guy at the convention was being so weird to me and I didn't understand. He was just like, hey, if you want a tail, go to this website. And I was like, oh, another tail. And I go to the website and it doesn't exist.
And you were like, what's going on?
But that's when we that's when we saw cosplay. And I really wanted to get into it, but my parents actually had a big issue with it. So finally, in 2013, I convinced them to let me cosplay. And my first cosplay was Gokudera Hayato from Katekyo Hitman Reborn, the Dynamite version with like the bandages and stuff. I was sitting up until 6 a.m. that morning of the convention, busy sewing my bandages.
So the con crunch started then.
Yeah, I did. My friends was sleeping on the mattress in the living room, and I was sitting there.
Con crunch started early.
And then, I guess, I wore it was literally a casual outfit with the bandages, and I made dynamite.
What were you sewing?
Bandages. I made it out of,
Bandages?
No, out of material. Because it like wraps around his whole body. And I mean, I didn't know how to bind. So I used that to bind. The con was fun. There were a few mishaps with my outfit, but I started to get to know the cosplay community. And then, like, I just fell into cosplay hard. Yeah, then we move on with the timeline. That's the only thing that happened in 2013.
Okay. Because for me, like, I got into anime in 2013. So I don't know, I can't even remember what I started with. I think I started with Soul Eater. No, wait.
I think you mentioned it.
I think I might have started with Soul Eater, and then like I moved on to like other things like Black Butler and like all sorts of things. Like I started with dub, and then I started moving on to sub, and then I don't know, like I started going with all sorts of things. And then in 2014, when I was 18, I started watching Attack on Titan, and I was besotted with the anime. Like I was obsessed. And I was like, no, I have got to cosplay Eren.
Yeah.
And I discovered that Rage was like a cosplay event, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cosplay Eren.
Paradise.
I was like, so I was like, no, I'm gonna cosplay Eren. And like back then, I was still identifying as a girl, and I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna do gender bent Eren. And like it was like I dyed a shirt, like a denim shirt, I dyed it like brown, and I like the fucking straps like these like this brown like non-stretchy shit, and it was the most uncomfortable thing, and like it kept like undoing itself, and like it was fucking Velcro everywhere, and like it was like I'm gonna try and find a fucking photo.
Yes.
Try.
Please.
But like, and like the little strappy thing, and it was like, oh my god, it was terrible. And I loved it so much. And like I managed to get one of my friends to come with me. And then like walking around the convention, like we'd seen everything by like the first 5 minutes of like walking around. Because I mean, it's Rage. You walk around and you're done. You've seen everything. You're like,
then you just hover.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do there for a whole weekend.
But like you go and you're done. But like we went, and like with the first person who was like, oh my god, you're cosplaying from Attack on Titan. I was like, I am. And that was what hooked me.
Yeah.
Because all those people that were like, you're cosplaying from Attack on Titan, can I have a photo? My friend was so done having to take photos for me. But like, she was not happy having to take photos. And I was glowing because like, I mean, I never actually like got along with people. I was always like that, like, you know, pariah outcast.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like getting along with people and talking to people, and like and people were just happy, and I was making people happy. It was like, made my life. I was like, this is amazing. And that was on the Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, I get to do this again tomorrow.
Oh.
So I wore the same outfit
Yeah.
the next day because like I didn't know the whole like
Yeah.
because now I actually entered that outfit because I didn't know the whole thing of like, wow, you actually put more effort into your outfit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm entering this because I entered into the novice category and everything, and like, but then so I entered on the Saturday, but then like they announced the winners on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I came on the Sunday for the prize giving. And then when I came on the Sunday, in the same clothes, all sweaty and it was disgusting. And I was like, I put it on and it was like stiff and I was like, and then like, I came in my outfit and then it was just, and then like, obviously like there was still those people that were asking photos and I was like, I feel disgusting, but I'm still so happy. Oh my God. And then, when I went, it was like going to the prize giving. I mean, like, obviously there was that part of me that was like, what if I win? And then when I saw the people, I'm like, oh no, I'm not winning. But oh, look at the people that are. Oh my God. Look at the people. And like the people that were there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it was Nakashi who won with the, her smog.
Yes.
Because she did like a human dragon version thing.
Yeah. They.
No, she.
Oh.
And like seeing the people on stage, and I was like, what? And I was like, what? Excuse me?
Sorry, on the topic of like people in the community, when I went as a bunny girl in 2012,
Oh no.
it was like, so Morgane, she was there dressed as Chrono, and she was still the contact lens and wig supplier for the community. So I was like, Yama was there as Sasuke on the Saturday. I believe Natalie was there, and then because Yama, along with Yukino and a few other friends, they started a cosplay little scene thing at, I don't know where they studied actually, but where they studied, and they did performances, and then the Sunday they performed as Gintama, and they did it to the Gundam style.
Mm.
And I remember I was in the crowd, I was filming this, I'm like, bruh.
Wow, it's fantastic.
Whoa.
Oh.
And then I think Yama won a prize that year, and I was like, and I just fell in love because I was like, this is a she? No.
Crossplay,
no.
wow.
Even though I was crossplaying the next year.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
Oh, and my first cosplay was to KinCon 2013. And then later that year, I cosplayed a different version of Gokudera to Rage.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was also entered into the comp, but it was still run by the old company. Yeah. And things were very, very, very slow.
Yeah, things were very different back then.
We were so behind schedule. I had, I think, 2 hours to walk around the con, and then my stepdad wanted to go home. I was standing in the queue for an hour, and like people in front of me were still from an hour back, their time slots. So after a while, I was just like, I can't do this, and we left.
Mm-hmm.
We just walked around instead, and we went home.
Mm-hmm. So that was in which year?
2013.
2013.
Sorry, jumping around. You were talking about 2014 when you started.
Mm. Yeah, so that was back in 2014. So that was in 2014, and I was like besotted, and I was like, what? And then I remember that was like just just after my prelims in matric.
Mm.
So just after I'd written my prelims and stuff, and then I went back to school and everything, and I was like, how do I write my exams? And when I know that there's this whole other world, how do I go back?
Yeah.
When there's this whole other world that I know that exists? No. So like I did it, And then I went, and then like I took my gap year, and I was like, fuck yeah, okay. So this is now, so this is now 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, so now 2015, a
lot happened.
So 2015, the first event of the year was AWX, and I took Erin. Well, like I redid some things on Erin. So now this is when I cut my hair, and it was like a lot shorter. So now it was much more accurate for Erin. And I redid the shirt for Erin, and now like and now I got more photos for him. And I did more, and like I redid things, and I did like the fucking maneuver gear and whatever, and I entered him again, and this time I placed for him and whatever. And it was like the most, like the crowning glory. Honestly, this was probably the worst thing, because now I'd actually started something and I was like, oh my god, now I have a standard. Because, I mean, like, obviously it was terrible. Like, why the fuck did I win? But like...
because you shouted.
Yeah, because they were like, to do something in character, and I was like, what the fuck?
And I was just like, this, I need this
yeah,
in my life.
So this is actually, so Chia was there too. We sort of met then, because don't fucking laugh at me. So this is stop. So because now Chia decided that she, like, this is when she zeroed in on me, and she was like, that one.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
That one's mine. That one. And she was like, yeah. Yeah, that one's mine. I don't...
I just couldn't get enough. For me, in 2014, it was a very rough time. So this, like, the end of 2014, I, like, a lot of stuff happened, and I ended a friendship with, like, my best friend at that time, and she was just not very nice. So then I heard about this AWX competition in September of 2014, and it was a thing where you take the mascot of the shop and you can either cosplay that or you do your own design. So it's the cosplay competition, and then it was the mascot competition. And I did a Lolita version of the mascot that I drew out myself and everything.
I remember looking at you, and I looked at you and I was like, wow, it's really pink. And then I just carried on with my life. So while she had stars in her eyes when she looked at me, I just dismissed her because I was like, wow, very pink. And then just carried on with my life.
Very pink.
Wow, very pink. And then carried on.
You know, I remember that competition. My parents, it was my first time going to a cosplay event alone. I got all dressed up and I felt hella cute. My parents went to church. They came back and I was waiting for them to take me to the place. And my mom walks in and she's like, wow, are we dropping you off on the street corner? And I'm like, so I had to walk through a mall alone thinking that I looked like that. And then I get to the con. It was like a little thing.
Yeah, just a little event.
It was very small. And it's just people. I'm like, and then I see this one and I'm like,
is he checking me out?
And then like with the competition, everyone went up one by one. They called you up. And then I saw this one.
Screaming.
Actually, I heard you before I saw you. And I was like, yes.
Honestly, what the fuck did you see in me?
I don't know, but like I just saw you and I was like, I desperately need to get to know this person.
Why?
And I found you on Facebook.
But why me?
I don't know. Like, my soul was crying out. It was literally like,
Why
this one.
me?
This one. And like, I mean, you did. Oh, I don't think I've ever told you this, but there was Kirsty was I think she broke her foot or something, and she
was in the car.
route.
Yeah, the cast
Yeah.
or something.
And you actually, the two of us were talking to her, and you said something to me. I don't even remember what, but I was just like, someone spoke to me. Aaron spoke
Aaron spoke
to
to
me. I think it's because you were doing cosplay that I zeroed in on
Even
you.
though I hadn't learned how to bind yet.
Mm-mm. And then later that year was the picnic. That I had to use that person's wig, and it was like neon yellow.
But back on topic of like getting into cosplay. So now with like cosplay friendships and stuff. So at AWX, I was like practically adopted by Kimiko, so Blue Pixie Kimiko. So she like became like my cosplay mom. She like laid me into the cosplay scene, and she like kind of like introduced me to the cosplay scene. But she also had a friend at that time. Me and her, we had this friend named Jennifer. Jen. Okay? So Jen, like, the three of us, like, were friends, but like Jen was very like in control of the friendship. And like it wasn't very healthy for the three of us. And I was also very like singled out because I was new, and also like Jen made sure it was the two of them, and it wasn't just not a healthy friendship. And like and Kimmy, like, she needed the like eventually the friendship like splits, and like Kimmy's a lot happier now without the friendship. But like it was just like I learned so much from Kimmy, like, and Jen too, but like Kimmy just like
Mostly
taught
what
me
not to do.
yeah, but Kimmy like taught me so much.
Yeah.
Like, especially just like how to deal with the community.
Yeah.
So like how to like stuff like, oh, like this is what we do at like gatherings. Oh yeah, like I use this site of like I get wigs from here. Or, oh yeah, let's go to this picnic. Or oh yeah, Kimmy is like, yeah, I stayed up all night to sew this cosplay, and I'm like, Kimmy, you're teaching me bad habits.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Kimmy.
You learn very bad habits that you're still not.
Yeah, Kimmy, I'm blaming you now.
Still not out of your system.
Yeah, but like, yeah, so it's like you kind of need that, like, not a mentor, but like you need friends that like teach you those kind of things.
I had Henri.
Yeah, Henri taught you that thing.
Miss her.
You're acting like she's dead.
She's in America.
Sometimes I still hear her voice. Stop.
What does Mashi do? Her own bed.
Stop telling everyone I'm dead. Like, yeah, but you need someone that like kind of will show you around and like, you know, like give you that little nudge forward.
You do. It's such a new thing, and these people are just living their lives. Meanwhile, you've maybe grown up, sheltered, and like, you know, I don't know, like society lately, it's like, oh no, don't do that. It's odd. We don't like this. Don't do that.
Well, I mean that too, but like in any community, like you need to learn how to like fit in to new people kind of thing. Yeah. So like you need to match your speed to other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to match your wavelength to everyone else so that you can make an orchestra.
This community right now is a beautiful orchestra.
Yeah, like it's you need to have, like, I mean, obviously, like you do get people that like have just like were alone and then they like come in, but like you need someone. You can't be alone completely
Yeah.
and then just come in, because you need someone to help you.
Exactly.
Like there's no way you can just come into a community by yourself.
No.
You need someone to open the door.
Exactly. Even if it's just someone who told you about it.
Or someone who lets you in.
Yeah.
You need someone to do that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, and that's important. Like you need something needs to happen. Like whether it be like literally someone who just goes, "Oh, that's a really cool cosplay. You know what you should do? You should check out this this picnic or this gathering or something."
Yeah.
Because like while you do have like a lot of cosplayers that like, you know, enter competitions and stuff, that doesn't mean they're part of the community. Because like, and like as harsh as that sounds, it's not like, oh no, they're not part of the community. No, as in like they're really good cosplayers, but they're not like going in, like they're not going to gatherings, they're not going to picnics and stuff. And they like, we want them to, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're not like hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And we want them to come here.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so like it's just, it's, I don't know, what am I talking about? But like, yeah, you need people to actually like bring you in. Get you in.
Yeah.
Chia. Help me.
We're tired.
You're fucked in my head.
Whiplash. Yeah, that was, what else? Oh, in 2015, getting back to topic, we went to Geek Fest, and this was our first cosplay that we worked on together, which was Natsu and Lucy, which also, no, Aoba and Noise.
Natsu and Lucy was first.
Oh, never mind. And I still, like, you made Natsu in 2 weeks. I don't know. Well, in a few weeks. But I don't know what I did. I was sitting there working on a belt for however many weeks because the outfit was
honestly,
done.
Now, I honestly think that looking back, you spent those weeks staring at me.
Well, I mean, I was at your house every day and I was just like, gotta build this relationship. God damn it. Meanwhile, you were dating someone else and I'm like, how can I steal you? It obviously worked.
You know,
but Icon 2015 was a ride.
We're saving horror stories for another podcast.
Okay.
But
yeah, that one taught us a lot because it was like it was very detailed outfits for newbies.
I mean, I guess
it's actually very detailed.
I mean, like any outfit is technically detailed. Sort of.
True.
I mean, you can make any outfit like detailed.
Yeah. And then, what came after that? Rage, I think.
Well, like, I'm trying to think now. So, like, how we got into cosplay. So I'm trying to think of, like, what else we can touch on that's, like, relevant.
How resources have changed.
Well, like, how our experiences were, like, as, like, our first experiences as, like, getting into cosplay. Like, how we started and stuff like that.
I can already say that, going to my first con, I was walking around with my friends. We were very shy, and then Kimmy came up to us.
Kimmy? I feel like I should just dedicate this podcast.
Yeah.
This podcast is dedicated to Kimmy.
No, she is the one who brought
Yeah, she
us
really
in.
is. Like,
yeah, and she just like, she's the first face you see, and she makes you feel welcome. And as soon as you come into the community, everyone is so accepting, and they're just like, okay, hello.
yeah, that's definitely like something that I try to emulate. That
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to make sure that like I am as welcoming as, and not necessarily as loud as she is, because no one can be as loud as Kimmy.
Oh, she has a lot of energy.
Fuck my word. Yeah, that child. But like, I definitely want to be as friendly as she
Yeah.
is, and as welcoming
Yeah.
as she is.
I try, but I'm awkward.
But like, yeah.
I think you definitely are, because like you go around, you talk to people at events, and also, I mean, you try and organize events.
You do the organizing. I don't do the organizing.
I give you some credit.
Don't lie. Do not presume to lie.
Okay, well, at events, you are the public speaker. You're the one who does the announcements.
I'm the one that yells.
Exactly. And you're the one who, like, goes up to groups and you chat to them.
Yeah, because I'm the loud one.
Yes.
Don't fucking sugarcoat this. Don't lie. Don't fucking lie.
I mean, how many times have I been wanting to say something and then you have to
And you're just
everyone.
like,
Hello guys, I'm saying something. Hey.
that's too loud.
Hey.
And then I'm just like, yo! And everyone's like, like, you know how many times on my videos I have to like bump up your volume? No fucking jokes. And yeah, like with my my like first experiences at cons, like I can already see a difference like with how we experience cons. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like when I started, at least, like I would go from like stall to stall at conventions, and I would go and see everything. I wanted to go and see what everything was. I would go and see every vendor, and I wanted to see everything. Now I want to go see everything at the
Artist alley.
artist alley, because like I want to see like everything. Before I would be like, oh, I'm not really interested. Now I'm like, art.
Mm.
I'm like an art slut now. Fuck.
I'm so sad because I see, like, I want an original piece, but I want to pay what it's worth, but it's so much, but I'm like, you deserve more.
You deserve money, but I don't have it. But I just don't have it.
When we got into cosplay as well, like, I don't know what we did on weekends, because we would just be there the whole day, every day.
Dude, like, what? Like, we, at a convention, we would just be there the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we would just talk shit with everyone. And now I'm like,
I don't have energy.
I'm bored. Can I go home?
Yeah, we go home early.
we get there late, like 12. And then we, like, stay till, like, 3. We go home. Because we're like, yeah, we're bored. We're going home. And then if there's like prints or like something at like 4, we'll stay.
And I mean, we stay for panels.
We stay for panels. Or if like the competition's at 10, we'll be like, oh, we have to be there at 10.
Right? I was so upset with Comic-Con because my thing was so early and yours was only at 5. And
I was like,
you get to sleep. So upset.
So then with the media thing, they could sleep in the media room. That was the best thing about Comic-Con, that we could sleep in the media room.
That's one thing that also changed. Like, you had all your energy there, and now you're just like, nah.
Yeah, we used to have so much energy. Where did it go? We got old.
It goes towards regenerating cells.
It goes to trying to keep the wrinkles
Oh
away.
It's like I'm at the point where when I smile, I'm like.
Gotta keep the wrinkles away.
And when you have makeup and you don't want it to cake, you're like.
Oh my god, one thing, actually, another thing that I noticed that you pick up with cosplay, that's another thing that I can talk about, that like skills that you pick up with cosplay. That like, I remember like one of the first photo shoots that I did with Andre, because she was like just picking up like photography and stuff like that. That
Don't die.
Cosplayers are so fucking stupid. Just they're talking shit. The second a camera comes up, they're just like. So it's just like.
Dude, and lately, if someone takes out a phone. And at work, Caroline's, my boss is busy telling me about, she's going on this photo shoot and like, this is the quality. And she's like, that's good quality. And I'm like, And people like, dude, my parents, you know how bad it is? I'd had to teach my mom to do selfies because she would be like, no, sit, pose. And I'm like,
you don't know the quality of a good camera.
Like literally my family's photos, they're like, and then mine's like.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that, like, particularly like, I mean, posing in front of the camera is definitely a skill that you need as a cosplayer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, your first photos as a cosplayer, like, especially like hallway con photos are always super bad. Like, you know those
shiny.
Those like.
And it's like sometimes straight up.
Oh no! Wait,
like...
wait, hold on. I just need it. Like, oh god, they're so bad. Like, they're always super bad, and they're just.
Photos at a con will never look good.
Like, it's a very unless you're Kelsey, then they don't look good. Because Kelsey will just always look good.
It's more for me about the photo quality.
No. Kelsey just always looks good in a fucking photo. This bitch. Have you ever seen a bad photo of her? Have you? I thought not.
I remember what I wanted to say. Also, when we were still new in the community, there were always these photos going around, or these threads that's like, posing 101 for cosplayers.
Oh, that reminds me of something I wanted to say. Yeah, carry on. I need to write that down.
And they were like, what photo behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Oh.
I never understood, but now I do. And I'm like...
What do you mean?
So like photographers in funny positions. I used to be like, just take the photo. And now I'm the photographer in the funny position.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those threads that you don't really understand yet. So, like, posing 101, yeah, you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, I need to do this. But until you actually really do it, you're not going to understand what they mean. That's okay.
Sorry, I'm like, it's just one of those things that I don't understand about you. So I'm like, oh. Okay. Okay. But that just puts me on the thing of like how, like, with me in particular, I watched so many tutorials and I like delved into like just like reading like how-tos and what I did so much research. And that's how I learned everything that I know. And whenever I see people, how do you do this? How do you do that? I get so triggered.
It's so easy.
To just...
I understand if you say, okay, I looked at this, I still don't understand, this is my problem.
Yeah, like it's really just so easy to just go, oh no, so I did this research and I have been looking at this and this and this, but I've been thinking of using this method, but I don't know if it will work. What do you think? What do you recommend?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You've done research. Here's my opinion. You're wrong. This is why. Sweet.
But then you get those posts. How do I style a wig? There are so many videos. There are so many.
Nah, don't bring that shit. Don't bring that shit here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Only villains do that. Only villains do that.
And one thing, sorry, I'm sitting like a gremlin. One thing that I also just appreciate so much more now is like the understanding of fabric. Because when you start, you just you're like, okay, this is my fabric.
It's the same color.
Yeah, this is the color that I need. This is what I needed to do. And it doesn't do the thing. And you're just like, I'm just shit. But,
oh no, it's stupid fabric.
Yeah.
No, you're just doing it wrong.
Yeah. Then you actually start working with it more and you're like, oh.
You know, like, I think, like, that's just something that you need to learn. Like, it's just, you need to, like, there are so many things that you eventually learn as you go. Like, you just need to grow. You need to grow into it.
And I mean, you have to keep doing in order to learn. Like, yeah, you'll learn being in the community, but you have to physically.
You need, like, there's growth trees.
Yes.
Like, there's community points, and then there's sewing points, and then there's crafting points, and then there's wig styling points, and then there's makeup points.
Yeah.
There's all these little growth trees that you need to fill up.
Mm.
And you need to grow them.
Yes.
And then sometimes they'll have interlinking things, but sometimes they don't. And then that's okay. You just need to grow up little things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good analogy. Thank you. But yeah, like, I don't know where to go from there. But yeah, like, there's so many things that you, like, can grow from.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, one thing that I still know nothing about is fucking electronics and LEDs and stuff.
I really want to go into it, but
I'm too stupid.
I can build the actual, what do you call it?
The circuit.
Circuit. In Afrikaans it's 'n stroomban. I can build it, but I don't understand the actual programming of it and how to get the lights to do stuff.
I don't know, but I always did badly with electricity as a topic in school.
Same.
And I don't know why. I don't know why. It never did well for me. And I'm like,
I want to get Kamui's electronic book.
Like, I mean, Carl's always tried to teach me.
But that's why we have the Carl, so that he can do it.
Yeah, but then when I need to do it for my stuff, then I need to do it.
You let him just lay it out, and you put it together.
Then I don't learn anything.
I know.
That
just
doesn't
let
help
him
me.
explain it over and over and over again.
Still learn nothing.
One thing that also changes as you go is like the way you see competitions. Like,
well, I mean, like, we've seen how many times I've had like a fucking meltdown because of competition.
We actually had to set in a rule that if it gets too late the night before, that there's a cutoff.
Like, the thing is that we set that rule, but we don't actually enforce it. Because, like,
Because you put so much into it that
like,
I feel bad.
We understand. Because, like,
yeah.
you get to a point where you don't want to.
You're so close. Like, you know that you're so far away, but you really are so close. And, I mean, like, okay, there was this one time that Maou was working on Rakan for Geek Fest.
I'm also, like, sitting here, I'm like, should we talk about this? Because, like, this is also another topic that we could have.
Oh.
Of, like...
We can delve deeper into it.
Yeah.
You know, with Rakan, I remember that you were very far away from
Yeah,
finishing.
that one was bad.
But then with Bakugo, yeah, you were technically still far away, but it could be done.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I mean, you do learn a lot through pushing yourself like that. And that's why I'll always encourage people to enter like WCS, like really tough competitions, because it pushes you so much and you learn so much from it. And it's fun.
Well, I mean, like, I encourage people to enter in general because, like just entering competitions it's fun for me because, like, I enjoy entering competitions because I'm just proud of my work.
Yeah.
And I enjoy, like, showing my work and getting, like that praise and that validation from, like, and then showing the judges what I've done.
Exactly.
And, like, that's why I started doing competitions. I didn't, and I still don't enter to win. I mean, obviously, like, if there's a prize money, yes, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
And that's why I got, like, stuck with, like, Rancher last year. And I was, like, going through, like, a wobbly last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, you need to enter for the right reasons, I guess. Like, if you are entering just for, like, the glory of it, then you're going to run out of steam, I guess.
Exactly. You need to... I know that it's such an odd thing, but, like, when I push myself to the point of crying, I still look back and I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's such an odd thing, but it's, for me, that's part of the process. Like, just pouring everything I have into an outfit and wearing it and just having fun. And also, when you enter, the judges give you feedback so you know how to improve.
You know, definitely I enjoy the feedback because, like, I want to know how to improve it. Like, if it's not good enough, why?
Exactly.
What's wrong? I need to know. I need to fix. Help
like,
me.
What didn't look good? What looked good?
Yeah, like, tell me.
Yeah, definitely. And it's nice because, I mean, I love tutorials, obviously, but we all do things
differently.
So differently. So that's
I mean, like,
why...
yeah, that's, like, and also, like, you need to, that reminds me of, like, you need to, like, with cosplay, you find your how you cosplay.
Yeah.
Because, like, some people cosplay by themselves. Some people cosplay with a partner. Some people cosplay in a group. And, like, you need to find your speed and, like, why you cosplay.
Yeah.
Because some people enjoy cosplaying because they want to, like, cosplay. Sorry, I had a thought. Some people enjoy cosplaying, like, certain, like, they want to do only one character, but, like, they want to do all outfits of that one character.
Yeah.
Go for it. Some people only want to, like, they like doing like sexy cosplay. Do it. Like,
as long as you're of age.
Yeah. As long as it's legal, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to have that freedom of creativity.
Yeah.
Like,
you need to constantly ask yourself, why am I doing this?
And is it making me happy?
Yeah, you put so much time and money into cosplay.
Yeah.
You really... And I mean, it's fine to go through a period of saying, I actually don't know why I'm enjoying it, or going through a period of just either wearing bored outfits, re-wearing, or just not cosplaying at all.
Yeah, like, it's important to reevaluate at certain stages in your life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I had that at some stage that I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And then I had to rethink it. And then I got back that spark and I was like, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And then I got back into it. And then now I'm, like, obsessed again. And that's good.
And I'm, like, when I was studying, I didn't have time. But I also just lost that passion for cosplay. And all of a sudden, last year, I got it back. And it's coming back stronger and stronger every time I work on something. And it's just like, it's a nice feeling. You're at work, you get home, and you're excited to just start to work on something. It's nice. And being excited to wear something or to put out content.
It's important to have like something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Because that's part of a hobby.
Yeah.
Obviously, like that you enjoy yourself. Shocking. But yeah, like I mean, obviously, like if you like when you get into cosplay, like you'll get into it as a hobby.
Yeah.
So for anyone who is looking into like who wants to get into cosplay, who like anyone who wants to get into cosplay, they will look into it and they'll be like, oh no, like I really want to get into it because like I want to be this character, or like I want to like you first you want to like say, okay, no, what do I want from this? What do I want to get out of this?
Yeah.
And you'll like, and most likely it'll be, no, I want to have fun or whatever. Then that's good. Then you just need to like make sure like just like make sure you have those like priorities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like that's all you need to do. Like you have the priorities of like what you want to get out of it, like whether it be like yeah, it's just like what you want to get out of it. Like you like fun, if you want to have like a creative outlet, if you want to enter competitions, if you want to you know, like
even if you just have OC ideas and you want to bring it to life.
Yeah, it's a creative outlet.
It
like
really
you just
is.
you need to find a like why you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like if that's a reason for any hobby.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like I mean that's like how we got into it and why we got into it.
Yeah.
Like for me it was like I got into it because I was like I wanted to be a character, but then I got hooked by like being that like making people happy, and that made me happy. And like I don't know, like that for me that was a big deal. Like I really enjoy making people happy with my characters, and obviously you guys can see that through videos on my channel.
And then you can also clearly see like when you're not having fun.
Yeah, like I really enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So like you guys, like when you want to get into cosplay, you can see like why you need to have a like direct plan.
Yeah.
Because if you just say, oh no, I want to do it, but I don't really know why.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you can, but just remember it really is going to take...
It's going to take money. I'm not going to lie.
Even if you buy outfits, that's also a lot of money.
Yeah. Make outfits, buy outfits. It's going to be money.
Yeah. I do want to do a video on, like, tips for new cosplayers and...
Yeah. There's, like, a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that's going to be our first podcast, guys. But so let us know if you have any ideas for other podcast ideas, like anything that you guys would like us to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let us know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like. Check us out on social medias in the description. And
I love doing that. And then wait, where is it? Ring the bell. Ring it.
Chia, please. No. Get off. Get off. These podcasts will only be monthly videos and they will not be replacing the weekly videos. These podcasts will be streamed live for eBoy and Up patrons on Patreon so that you guys can see the filming process live.
I really hope you guys enjoyed just watching and listening to us rambling on about cosplay topics.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably just listening to this in the background.
Yeah.
Or just not even watching this far at all. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching this far if you did. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.